Just look up at the night sky for a second. You see this vast, beautiful, silent expanse.
Yeah, but that silence, it's a total lie. In this explainer, we're going to kill the lights and show you what's really hiding out there, just beyond what we can see, the real cosmic horrors.
You know, from here on our tiny blue world, space seems so quiet. Almost empty. You might even think it's safe. But that is all an illusion, every single bit of it. Okay, so the first threat, this one moves through the darkness completely unseen. Think of them as the galaxy's ghost worlds. They're called rogue planets. I want you to try and picture this. A world, maybe even the size of Jupiter, that has no sun, no star to warm it, no light at all. It's just a frozen, dark mass, adrift in the absolute void between stars, and it's moving at thousands of kilometers per second. And look, we are not talking about a few of these, not at all. The latest estimates suggest there could be trillions, with a T, trillions of them in our galaxy alone. They could easily outnumber every single star you've ever seen in the sky. They are the silent majority out there. So what happens if one of these things passes through our solar system? Well, its gravity would basically act like a wrecking ball. The options are not good. Earth could be violently flung out of orbit, thrown into a permanent deep freeze, or our entire solar system could just descend into gravitational chaos, with planets literally smashing into each other. And here's the worst part. We would have absolutely zero warning. Because they aren't lit by a star, they are practically invisible to us. We wouldn't know one was coming until our own planet started getting pulled out of place. And by then, it's way, way too late. There's no defense, nothing we could do. A drifting world is terrifying, for sure, but it's got nothing on something that actively hunts. Our next threat isn't just a drifter. It's a predator on a scale that is almost impossible to wrap your head around. We're talking about runaway black holes. And these aren't just any black holes. These are the supermassive ones. Millions, sometimes billions of times the mass of our sun. When whole galaxies collide, these monsters can get kicked out, just ejected into the blackness of intergalactic space. Yeah, and they're not just drifting. They get shot out like a cannonball, traveling at millions of kilometers per hour. It's a force of pure, unstoppable momentum. And this is real. Recent observations from telescopes like Hubble and the JWST have actually found the trails of newborn stars left in their wake. It proves these things are out there, just barreling through the cosmos. And just like that rogue planet, we wouldn't see the black hole itself coming. Nope. Our first clue that one was getting close would be watching the night sky change. You'd look up, and stars, one by one, would just blink out of existence. Can you imagine that? Just this slow, creeping dread, watching the sky go dark, night after night, knowing something is out there, coming for us. And make no mistake, they're out there, hunting. All right, so the first two threats, those are a slow, inevitable kind of doom. This next one is totally different. It's not about waiting around in fear. It's about being, well, erased from existence in a literal flash of light. Yeah, they're called gamma ray bursts, or GRBs. Just think of them as cosmic death rays. When certain huge stars die, they unleash these incredibly focused beams of energy that are, and this is no exaggeration, the most powerful explosions in the entire universe since the Big Bang itself. If one of those beams were to hit Earth, it would be over in seconds. The gamma rays would just obliterate our ozone layer, and instantly our own sun becomes the enemy, flooding the surface with lethal ultraviolet radiation. It would be a planet-wide sterilization. Game over. And this isn't just a scary thought experiment. It's not just theory. A lot of scientists believe that a mass extinction event that happened about 450 million years ago, one that wiped out 85% of all marine species, was caused by a GRB. It has happened before, which means it can happen again, from any direction, at any time, with no warning. So we've talked about things that can kill us, right? Rogue planets, black holes, star explosions. But this final threat, it isn't an object at all. It's the universe itself. It's the very fabric of space-time turning against all of us. It's called dark energy. And it's this mysterious, repulsive force that makes up almost 70% of the universe. And what it's doing is causing space to expand faster and faster. It's not just pushing things away from each other. It is actively stretching the universe apart at the seams. So, What's the end result for any civilization in the distant, distant future? Well, one day, all the other galaxies will have rushed away so fast that their light can never reach us again. The night sky will be completely, utterly black, just an empty void. Ultimate isolation. But it gets worse. As that expansion keeps accelerating, it won't just separate galaxies. It will eventually become stronger than gravity itself. It will pull apart our own galaxy, then our solar system, our sun, and the Earth. And finally, it will tear apart the atoms in your body, everything isolated and then torn to absolute nothingness. So let's just recap for a second. We have drifting killers we can't see, cosmic assassins that swallow entire stars, instant death from across the galaxy, and the very fabric of space itself designed to tear everything to shreds. You start to see a clear pattern here, don't you? The big takeaway here isn't just that space is dangerous. It's that the universe is not some passive, beautiful backdrop for our lives. It's an active, hostile environment. The forces we've just shown you can and absolutely will erase entire worlds without a moment's notice. The universe isn't friendly. It's coming for us.